Well, here we are. We're at the 24th randomly picked place out of the Walking Highlights draw. We're back at the River Barle Valley. So let's see what it's going to be like today. Today, I'm in Withypool in Somerset. I'll be starting in the village here, going up this hill and then onto this bridleway, and then we'll be going close to the River Barle and following this bridleway all the way down here, all the way through here, down here, and then along this bridleway down to this footpath and to Hawkridge, and then going all the way back up the paths, all the way along here, back onto the road and down to Withypool, back to the car. So join me on my walk to see how I get on. Right, here we go, and look at that view. As soon as we come out this car park, beautiful. And then that's Withypool village down there. Right, there's no mobile signal, folks, just to let you know. As you go up the hill, you can see lovely views. So you can come up the top up here, park here, and of course you've got to be mindful of the export ponies, as it says please slow down, because you don't know where they'll be. You've got the village hall up here. Sorry about the panting, it's quite a bit of a steep hill, but apparently it's had to ask a bit around the village, thanking to the gentleman in the village shop guiding me that it is past the village hall, and then we'll have a path on the left very soon. I must say though, everyone in Withypool is very friendly. They're more than happy to help you if you're a bit unsure where you're going. But apparently, oh yeah, you've got a sign. Brilliant, we've got a sign, that's a relief. Public bridleway, tar steps, 4 miles. Right, okay, it is a bridleway that we were after, so this is an unusual one, isn't it? It's like something that a horse wears or something. Right, look at that. We've got quite a way to go today, folks, so I'm hoping we can do it. Right. The day's getting better. It feels like a different day here. The weather just can't make up its mind, but the lady I just spoke to, I was just having a chat about where I'm going today. She said that the weather should be picking up now, and apparently you've got to look out for that direction over there. So whatever's coming from over there we're going to have here, but that looks all right for now. Cool. Well, we've just got some signal, which is great, so we can see that we are actually on the purple line, which is perfect. Ideal. That sort of always makes you feel a bit more relaxed. Oh, look at that view. Nice. There we go. Guidance again with the blue arrows. A downhill bit, and then we've got the water rushing right down over there. Apparently the lady said up the hill I was talking to that we've got to cross over it, over some steps. I think that, yeah, no right of way. Just keep an eye on those, because it looks like you can go that way because it's got a side, but it's telling you not to. Oh my goodness, she wasn't wrong, that lady. I think we are going. Oh, you're joking. No public right of way, so we're not going down there. Oh my God. Where's this blue arrow pointing? Because she did say you're going to go over some steps. Stepping stones can be slippery. Well, I'm sure they will be. Oh my goodness. Take care, it says. That's no good, is it? There's people walking on the other side here. They're going to have to go over it. Are they going to go over it? They're walking towards it. Oh my goodness, they're looking at me, probably wondering if I'm going to do it. God help us. Just looking at each other over the river here. They're standing there and I'm standing here too. Blinking heck. I mean, it's obviously no... I'll show you. But, I mean... No one is going to go over that, surely. Where are they going? They're not crossing it. We're going to have to turn around, folks. No chance. Look, no chance of that. It's just dangerous, isn't it? Can't do that. Not even going to put a foot in that. Right, we're going to have to go back to another walk, do something completely different today. So this is what, I mean, this day is just unpredictable. I wasn't sure if I was going to be doing walking today because of the rain. As we just go back down to Withypool, and we'll get onto the footpath, but I've just spoken to a gentleman that's enlightened me about the fact that that was the tar steps, folks, that we couldn't see. And apparently he was saying that Withypool gets 65 inches of rain a year, so you can imagine that this place has a lot of rainfall. But I honestly did not think that was the tar steps. I just thought it was just a crossing and tar steps would be somewhere else, but there we are, we've seen it. And you know, maybe one day I will return here and we'll just do it, you know. Best time to come here though, he was saying, with the lowest rainfall is April, so we'll bear that in mind, won't we? So just past the car park. Okay, now let's make something of it now. I always recommend going through that gate, but because I've got all my equipment, it's just a bit easier to go over this cattle grid. Right, now is this also going to be affected? This is another option that a lady said in the village. She had a horse with her. So Landacre Bridge. So are we going over this bank, or are we going to be... No, we're not. Well, we're okay, we're all right. Let's do it, let's enjoy it. You can see how high up the water is, but this is probably nothing compared to what they're used to. Well, we've not had to divert at all like this, have we, before on the walking highlights? So it's a real first. Let's mind ahead on this. Yep, so don't bring your horse with you. Okay, it's just a little clip here to undo. Okay. Oh, that's a nice little seating area, isn't it? And you get your little table there. Look at that. Private land, so just footpath only, but that is nice though. Maybe you can sit on that, or it might be, you might not be able to, but yeah. But anyway, got the sun rays coming through on the camera there, as you can see. Just mind your treading here. Just duck under this. This is pretty delightful, isn't it? If I'm honest. Bit of mud. The side paths here. And also, it is officially known as Simonsbath, as I checked with the gentleman I was speaking to as well. So I am sorry for calling Simonsbath. Right, here we go, a gate. We've got a water crossing, but it's the other extreme to what we saw at Tar Steps. So, yeah, if it was like that, we wouldn't have a problem, would we? And I'm liking the fact that they've got these continuous signs to say about cleaning up after your dog, because obviously, yeah, this is really important and keeps the place clean, doesn't it? Okay, what we got coming up here then? Nicely looked after, isn't it? Okay, so whilst we've got a bit of a straight path at the moment, I'll give you a little bit of information about Withypool. So Withypool is in the Barle Valley on the River Barle. The village lies on the route of the two Moors Way and the Celtic Way. To the southwest of the village lie Withypool Common and Withypool Hill. I suppose that's quite a common sight to see all that water coming out of there, isn't it, around here? Withypool, it was formerly Withypool. So Withypool is a small village and former civil parish, now in the parish of Withypool and Hawkridge, in the Somerset district, in the ceremonial county of Somerset, near the centre of Exmoor National Park and close to the border with Devon. The word withy means willow. Now, be careful when you go over this stile that you don't get any splashbacks, because there's a bit of mud around here. So don't go over it in a hurry, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, so it is quite moorish around here. As you can see, I mean, this is, yeah. Yeah, a bit like, reminds me of Washfield a bit at the minute. But can't be too critical, because it's been raining a lot and it's bound to be like this, isn't it? But you do want your wellies. You can't just wear some normal shoes here, or yeah, wellies needed, I'd say. So I've got my legs going like this, outwards. There's lots of mud here. Another pool of water. Oh, that's the deepest it's been, I think, since we put our foot in mud here. Oh, crikey. Sort of went to the side there a little bit. There, you can see over there that it looks like it's quite grey. I'm hoping it's not coming in. Right. Okay, there we go, look. Landacre Bridge. That's what I'm aiming for, I would say, at the minute. So you can go up to Withypool Hill. But yeah, we'll go to Landacre Bridge. I think I need to sort. Oh, there's another place to sit if you want to for your lunch, because I've had my lunch already, haven't I? Had it in the car, basically. I did. Yeah, that's what I did this time. But yeah, look at that. Private, no public right of way, so you can't just go in there, but through here. I started pushing it, but you know when you see those signs on doors, it says push or pull, I always seem to do the opposite of it for some reason. Right, that's nice. Got the another mole network there, look. Now if you've got, you know, a toe or something that's rubbing, it's best to deal with it, isn't it, rather than just thinking, oh no, I'll forget about it. So I'm just pulling the sock away a bit from that area, because you know, by the time you get back to the car, you'll be like thinking, oh, why didn't I sort it? And I'm gonna, there's barbed wire there actually, I've just realised, so be careful if you're putting your rucksack on here like I am. Don't want to rip your yeah, you don't want to rip your backpack water protector. But I'm keeping an eye on it. It seems alright. Seems okay. So yeah. Right. Keep it on in case that comes in over there. You just don't know, do you? But unpredictable Exmoor, really, isn't it? They must have like spades, as you know, as hands. Look at this. You can probably hear me talking about them, but amazing effort. Do you know what I mean? He's obviously trying to get under here as well, and then have a walk along here, isn't he? Or a few of the moles. Just digging all your life, you know. That's what it's all about, isn't it, being a mole? There's some sheep over there. We're on a bit of a slant on here. But yeah. Oh, there's some more molehills over this end. I wonder if they're rivals. So you've got the moles from this side of the field, and then the other lot that we just saw. Okay, yellow paint. But you never see it. Whoa, Christ! Nearly went over then. God help us. What was that that caused that? Just there maybe? Just before I was going to... Well, I was just going to say that you never see the moles, you just see all the molehills. They don't come out, do they? I don't know, are they nocturnal or... You come back here at night, they're all gathered around here, I don't know. Anyway, that's enough of moles for now. Let's crack on with the walk. The walk on the River Barle over there. We've got a bit of gorse along this part, so just be careful it doesn't spike you and yeah. Yeah, it's slippery along there. Careful. I mean, these obviously I'm wearing my Cotswolds and they've got grip, but you can be sliding all over the place. There we go. One stone making this little bridge. I like it. Another style. Another bridge. Lots of bridges. And more water coming off the hills. And then obviously going into the River Barle. The River Barle's got a lot to deal with, isn't it? All this water going into it. Right. This is a pleasant walk, but just mind your stepping. You don't want to be going over. And the sun's come back out. Lovely. We've got another bridge. Yeah, I thought there might be. And I like the fact that this one's got grip on it, so you're not going to go over, even if it's really slippery. It's like walking on a carpet, actually. Oh, this is nice. This is worked out, actually, I think. When the lady said, you know, you should consider land acre, that path there. And here we are, look, folks, we're here, we're doing it. Oh, the sound of the water is so soothing. That bubbling sound. And the weather's, and I'm not going to say any more about the weather, but don't want to say the words, but it's much better. I don't know how many bridges we've gone over, but I think we're probably approaching double figures now, I think. It's so quiet. You can't hear any roads, no motorways, just the sound of the water. And then you're obviously getting the wind sound. But it's so therapeutic along here. And look, we have got another more intense water crossing than the one before, which was just a little stream. But here we go, look. How deep is it going to be? Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. But yeah, can feel a little bit of pressure in the water here. Yeah. Someone looks like they've left something behind here. What's that? Oh, a full-on jacket. Well, we've come across some random things, haven't we, on our adventures in the past. Guess what? There's another bridge. There's so much water, folks, that goes into this River Barle, isn't there? just the volume of water on these hills. Right, got a few brambles here, so just got to squeeze through this little gap here, go over this bridge. Yeah, you can hear the volume of it, look at that, constant. Oops, let's get around this little gap with this doorway. It's got to tap the, well, it's got to mind your face around here. That's why I like to wear sunglasses. And the rain is coming in, I'm afraid. It's spitting at the moment. Maybe we'll see a rainbow. I did see one earlier when I was in the village, but yeah, could be, as I say, because that's grey over there, isn't it? It's coming from there. And luckily we've got everything on, including the waterproof case on the rucksack, or the cover. That's the word, cover. And we've got to go over this. How deep's this going to be then? Right, that's okay at the moment. Okay, there's a sign. Oh, it's really coming down now. There's a sign there. I'm just going to have a quick little peek at that. But yeah, you can see over there, look how it's coming. Yeah, footpath Landacre, footpath Withypool. Right, in the open air up here. Oh. Well, like I say, there's a lot of rain that comes here every year, so we might not be having rain where I live, but up here it's certainly renowned for it. I was going to just stand under here for a minute just to see if the rain calms down. It seems to be now. Yeah. I mean, I hadn't heard of Withypool, and not many people have, according to the gentleman I was speaking to in the village. But I only knew about it because there were two women in Cowcastle that said, you should really go to Withypool. You should check it out, it's beautiful. And here we are, you know. That's when I was at Simonsbath, but yeah. Okay, it's calmed down. Let's go. Oh, look at this. I just looked round and I saw that and I thought, wow. God, really is a special bit of scenery, isn't it? Amazing, really is. That's what we've come for, isn't it? We've come for this, and we've come obviously for the River Barle again. Look how steep that is. Must be like a bit of a waterfall going down there, but it's a drop right there, so yeah. Okay, over this stile. And we've got we've got a building here and a house. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's superb. So scenic, isn't it? Now, yeah, we've got a yellow bit of paint there, so it's not down there, or is it? So I feel like I'm literally going into someone's farm area here. But I think this is where we're being told to go. There's a couple of baths along here, look. Yeah. They're quite a good idea to be used though for livestock, aren't they? But I wouldn't fancy going in there for a bath. Look at that. No, thank you. I'll pass. Yeah, I'll pass on that as well. Okay, bit of yelling going on in the distance. Landacre, 1 mile. Right, okay. But it always seems longer when you're going up and down or uneven terrain. But I'm sure we can get there. Whoops. So, through it, along here on this side. More water. Definitely more water than Washfield. Right. Just keeps reminding me that I got to keep drinking. And another bridge. Another bridge. At some point there'll be a bridge that leads to another bridge. And that'll lead to another bridge. Who knows what's coming? Who knows? Obviously I've never been here before. Just to let you know, because I think sometimes you think I've been to these places and I haven't. Oh, this is steep, isn't it? Oh, God. Right after the stile you've got to go on down these stone steps. Right, okay. Oh my goodness. Luckily there isn't some sort of ollie bush here as well, just to add to the flavour of it all. Okay. There we are. Not too bad. But just be careful of these steps because they might be a bit slippery as you go down them. We're all good. Okay. Right. Whoops. Yeah, God. Yeah, this is slippery. These, whatever it is, very slippery. So watch yourself. And this is a bit, yeah, this is quite boggy. Okay, all right. So yeah, this is. Yeah, we'll go up here, look, it's a bit better, isn't it, than walking right through all that. Well, this is going a bit slanted, so we'll go over here. Oh, there's a Rottweiler with a tail. Wow. You don't often see that, do you? Normally they're docked, but yeah, nice to see that. Right, here we go, some more water. Okay, well, just met a couple, really friendly, and they have recommended Broad Sands up in Combe Martin. A lot of steps, but yeah, thank you for that. Good meeting you if you're watching this video, and that would be something we'll look at. I'll have to look into that. It sounds very good. Of course, when we went to North Devon before, we were up in Ilfracombe, which is not far from Combe Martin. Right. And I did ask them. Here we go. Some gorse. We've got a barge through here, but yeah, we're okay. But yeah, I asked them how long is it to get to Landacre Steps. Land? I think it's Landacre Steps, isn't it? And they said it didn't feel too long, but it's about a mile. Obviously when I saw that sign. But yeah, I think we'll be okay. Oh crikey, that's deep. That is deep. You can't see the footprint there, but it was. Anyway. Yeah, this is. Oh, well, not too bad. It's great meeting people, it really is. And then you get recommendations from, you know, I can recommend places, they can recommend where I could go in the future. Because you don't always find these places on the internet if you do a search, but word of mouth is probably the best way, isn't it? I don't really like the look of that. It's sort of coming this way. I feel like a forecaster then, you know, when they're pointing at the map. It's coming this way, but it is. Maybe it's just going to go round there and avoid my direction. Not drinking enough, I don't think, but try and drink more. Yeah. I can feel spittings already, yeah, so it's coming. Well, we're all right for the minute, we'll crack on, we've got to go over this stile. Got 2 sheep there, look. One keeping an eye on things and the other one chilling. Yeah, so you can just see, can't you, how small you look in this landscape, you know? Minute. We're coming to a gate now, as you can see, but again, this has got a lot of water. And are we going to be able to just open it at ease, or are we going to have to climb over this and be mindful of splashbacks? Oh, it's nice to rinse off the... Oh, that was frog spawn for a moment, but it's sheep's whoopsie daisy that's floating in here. Right. That'd be giant frog spawn, wouldn't it? Imagine how big the frogs would be. Oh dear. Right. Right, okay. So, I presume it's over there, because I don't think you just cut through there, would you? There'd be a yellow indication. Right. Okay. And I suppose, yeah, we can go this way. Well, actually, shall we just... No, we'll go this way. It looks a bit more, and then we know where we're going. I know it's obvious. We could go on the bank here, but yeah, just prefer walking this bit. An opportunity there. A nice photo for you if you wanted that. Look at that. Lovely. And there's a River Barle. Just saw it, look, up in the middle there. Okay. Rain is coming again, but how long it'll be, I don't know, because there's the blue sky. We might see I might see a rainbow in a minute. So the Withypool cafe, obviously it's closed at the moment, but it's open in March. So if you were come around March time, then you can appreciate that. It's just a crikey, like twigs. It's just a something that's popped into my mind to mention it. But yeah, I can't believe that. Yeah, we saw tar steps, completely unaware of it, and as I say, I felt it was going to be like further down than that, but that was it. I'm glad we saw it, you know, I'm glad we saw it. Another view here, and some South Exmoor. So South Exmoor is a site of special interest, of international importance for its upland dry and wet dwarf shrub heath, valuemires and breeding bird assemblage. So the acronym SSIs are given legal protection against any damaging activity. If you cause any damage to the special interest feature of the site, whether intentional or reckless, Natural England may take enforcement action against you, which could result in prosecution and a fine of up to £20,000. Damaging disturbing activities include barbecues, fires, off-roading and littering. Also, damage, disturbance to the special features of the site, plant, habitat or bird can be caused by you and your dog. And yeah, a bit more information there if you want to stop the video. Oh wow, look at this, folks. This, oh god, look at this. This is amazing. This really is incredible. And I think we might be nearly there. I haven't got any signal. Sorry about the sniffing. But yeah. And it's like walking on a uneven carpet. Thanks to those grazers that help to look after this wonderful place. God. Now this is special. It really is special. And that house on the hill, can you imagine the view they've got? I mean, they haven't got the view in this direction, but yeah, completely on your own like this. This is the place, folks. The real great outdoors, isn't it? And of course, it's getting that feeling of like Simonsbath. You know, this sort of valley and the River Barle in the middle, you know? And I can see a bridge. And that will be our turning around point, folks. A bit of a car park here, so you could drive here and appreciate it from this direction. Awesome. Just gotta get down there now. Not far to walk, I don't think. It always does seem longer though on the moor, doesn't it? And it's getting cold because of this wind that we're getting. It does make your nose run round here. I think it's just because of the cold wind. But can you imagine coming down here if you had a camper? You just chilled here for the day. Wasn't sure if we were going into this stream. Hang on, let's try and get our bearings right here. I don't want to go straight in there, do we? Here we go. We sorted it. Yeah, cool. Plenty of water around this area, isn't there, on this walk today? Yeah, be able to maybe just chill. I don't know if I've got a Kit Kat in my rucksack. Doubt it. found an empty 12 wrapper, but that's about it. That's what I remember seeing earlier, so we'll see. Anyway, yeah, got even the moles. Appreciate it here as well. Well, not massive amount of parking here. What is there, like 6 cars I suppose could get in there. Right, I am gonna quickly get to the bridge and then we'll head back, because I don't want to actually hang about and chill really in this, if it's just going to come down again. Right, I think that's the same information that we were reading. No camping or fires in this area. There we go, look. Look at that. Very Simonsbath. If you haven't checked that one out, I was calling it Simonsbath, but yeah, check that out. If you're enjoying this area, it is going to be that way somewhere, and you'll see a lot more of this, and on a better day there actually when I was there than this, during the summer months I think. But yeah, there we go, and I will just go down to the side of this bridge, Landacre Bridge. And you know, I'm quite glad that we ended up going this way in the end. You know, sometimes exploring, you don't know what to expect, and you end up discovering places that you really like, and yeah, awesome. But you can see how old this bridge is, can't you? The stone. But I was going to have a snack, but there's no Kit Kat or Twelve in my rucksack. I mean, there's a 12 back in the car, but that's no good, is it? But anyway, I'm gonna I'll put some information on about the bridge, and then I'll give you some shots as we go back to the car, and then I'll give you my thoughts on today. The bridge was built in the late medieval period, with the first documentary evidence being from 1610. Restoration work was undertaken in 1875, and again following damage during flooding in 1952. The bridge has also given its name to a Morris dance by Exmoor Balder Morris, which they performed at the bridge in 2016. I just wanted to add though a little bit of history on the way back, because we didn't talk about it. So the area around Withypool has been inhabited since the Bronze Age, and the Withypool stone circle can still be seen on top of Withypool Hill. The red sandstone Withypool Bridge, or New Bridge, carries a small road over the River Barle. It was built in the 19th century and is Grade 2 listed. The village's Royal Oak Inn has been seen its share of history since its construction in the late 17th century. R.D. Blackmore wrote part of Lorna Doone in the bar, and artist Alfred Monnings had a studio in the loft in the 1930s. The inn was owned by Gwladys and Maxwell Knight, aspiring leader and radio broadcaster, upon whom Ian Fleming based the character of James Bond's boss M. The nearby Woolacombe Beach was used to simulate the invasion of Normandy, and General Dwight Eisenhower planned some of the operation from the Royal Oak. decided to pop into the Royal Oak Inn pub because of all the history behind it that I mentioned on the way back on the walk. Otherwise, I think I would have regretted not coming in, folks, and you get to see a little bit of it as well. And we're right next to the fire, which is perfect, isn't it, if it's a cold day. So I'm going to do my conclusion in here because I've had a comment for one of my viewers that asked if we could, change the camera around, which I thought was a great idea. And it makes it more exclusive. So yeah, thank you for that feedback. I do, like I say, I do listen to all your comments and just to sort of help with the channel and that. So yeah. So nice to be able to do this first one in this pub. But yeah, I mean, in the end, I did 9.5 kilometres, and it did feel like it was more than that, but I think it's just because of the terrain, sort of up and down, challenging on the feet a bit, isn't it? But it's just a shame that we ended up not going over the tar steps. I didn't realise that was the tar steps, did I? But we didn't go that way to see Hawkridge. But the scenery of going down to Landeka Bridge, which I believe that is how it's pronounced. I might be wrong, and I'm sorry, but yeah, I think it's worked out for the best. Really lovely, wasn't it? Everything was just beautiful. So much to see, and yeah, not disappointed at all. And like I say, the two women that recommended coming down to Withypool when I was at Cow Castle doing the Simonsbath walk said, you've got to come here, and I'm so glad we did. But yeah, really great. But I think that the walk today isn't going to be suitable for everyone. There's a lot of uneven ground, and there's a lot of mud involved and water, so you've got to bear that in mind. So I mean, I can feel my feet stinging a bit, to be honest. So I guess that was inevitable, really, but and that was with powder on the feet. But yeah, I mean, you could just come in and appreciate the pub. Come here, see the wonderful bridge over the River Barle, and just have a little stroll around. You don't have to go very far, or you could just sort of go from Landeka Bridge, park there, and enjoy your afternoon there, have a picnic or whatever, on a nice day. But if you want to go across the tar steps, as the gentleman was saying earlier, that around sort of April time is where it's not, the rainfall is the minimum, really. The rest of the year is quite high. But yeah, the signal is not great here. Really isn't great. So you've got to bear that in mind, of course. I let people know where you've gone and that there isn't much signal. There are parts that there are signal when I think in the sort of more higher up areas. So just bear that in mind. Make sure that you go on to Withypool on a search on organic maps, and or just scroll over to that area on the map, and then it will just download it. Then you basically know where you kind of are. But yeah, now navigation was pretty straightforward, to be honest, because there were arrows, blue arrows everywhere. You can't miss them, and it keeps you in the right direction, which was perfect. So you don't have to worry too much about checking where you are anyway, to be honest. Sitting areas for eating there's not many places to sit. So you might have to stand up, or you might find, I found a couple of seating areas, but not much. But you've just got to bear that in mind, obviously. But yeah, to get here, it's quite straightforward. I mean, I went on the main road pretty much, so that was pretty good. Bear in mind, your sat-nav might take you down country roads. So it took me down country roads to Hawkridge, but this way was perfect, and you go right through the moorland, which is absolutely stunning. It's just breathtaking. It really is. You'll know what I mean if you do it. But depends what direction you're coming in, but the direction I came in was stunning. It really was. And that's from like going through Dolverton. You've got to check out the Dolverton walk, of course, because that's obviously near here as well. And of course, you've got to check out the Hawkridge video if you're enjoying these areas. Parking wise, so there's a free car park just over the bridge, just down the road from this pub, and you can park there as long as you need. But if it's all full up, then you can easily park along the side of the road along here. But yeah, this pub has got ensuite rooms, so if you want to come down here, if you're coming a long distance, right, you can stay here and then you can make the most of your adventures. And there's plenty of footpaths here to check out. I mean, there's one down the other end of the village to go on, so it'll get you up on the moor, you know. But yeah, it's great coming to this pub with all the history. It really is. Glad we did it. But anyway, look out for the next walking highlights pick that'll be coming very soon. And thank you very much for watching, and it was great meeting everyone today as well. And if you've subscribed, really appreciate that. So apparently, I bumped into someone that actually has heard of my channel up here, which is awesome. So it's great to be able to meet you today. You just don't know when you're going to bump into people that have watched your channel, you know what I mean? So yeah, but awesome. But anyway, thank you for joining us. Take care and join me for another walking journey very soon. And it's bye-bye from me in Withypool.
Please consider subscribing and giving this video a thumbs up, and check out my channel for other adventures.